good morning, sir. It's been a while.
Well, it's been a year, right?
It feels like it, man. It feels like it's been that long, bro. How you been doing?
Yeah. I'm doing good, brother. Today is my day off from working out. Y'all got me up bright and early still to be a part of your show, and I appreciate it.
We appreciate you being here.
Absolutely, man. Your fireballs are doing the damn thing right now, man.
We're doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Forgive me if you see me swapping. I'm outside trying to get some good weather. Got it. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Our management team, my boss Scott, is really pleased with the play we are doing. The guys that we got coming from France, the young boys, Aruthia and Lalou. I didn't know too much about Lalou, but I saw Aruthia play, and all I can say is these guys are exactly what Scott told me. They're quick, they're animated, they're passionate, and we definitely got a good recipe going on for a good season.
Yeah, that's what everyone was telling us before the season started. So we just took that advice, and the betting market, it took them a while to catch up. So we made some money off of those boys, but they've caught up now. They've caught up.
Yeah, of course, when you have a expansion team in the past 2 seasons, they didn't do good, or we didn't do good because I was part of the expansion team. Of course, the betting odds are not going to favor with them because you don't know what you're getting, but you kind of know what you're getting. But each season, if you interchange the players and you kind of seeing like every guy they bring in that's new are not panning out to what we expect. I mean, the expectations of what we thought. You're not going to really make no money, but we're doing good. That's the most important thing now.
Right, man.
Yeah, I mean, look at you guys. You guys are up here at the top. Devils, I mean, you guys got to play Friday still, so you have a chance to, I mean, you're tied with the Devils right now. If you tie or win on Friday, which you're going to do, you'll be back in first place. Stand alone in first place. How about that?
Yeah, so we played the Cyclones, I believe, on Friday, and don't let the Cyclones record fool you. They, on paper, when we did the draft, I felt like they had the most overall better team. And them being down at the bottom, when I was a Cyclone the first year of Battle Court, we was in that same spot. And we found a way to figure things out, ended up winning the championship that year. So I know the Warriors are down there too, and I want to say they have the championship woes. They won a championship last year, so I feel like they're kind of trying to figure things out. They have a great management team, and they just trying to figure it out this year. But us being number 2, number 1, we're exactly where we want to be, and we just gonna keep fighting the fight, and make the most important thing is just staying healthy, man. The battle court it'll beat you up. Especially
Cyclones. We had Bueno in here the other week. He personally was going through some injuries and whatnot. So what do you think about this new format?
At first, I was concerned because the half a point structure I felt was good because if you win a doubles game, you get a half a point, and the singles weren't more that important. But now the singles are in play. So, like a lot of guys just are like, our doubles, we have a strong doubles team, we'll be able to take over the game. But now if you're weak single, say if you have a week 5 or a week 4, it's important that he win those games because we could be down 2-1, and if they lose that singles game, we'll be down 3-1. So, Scott, look, when Scott is in his dungeon doing his thing, trying to figure out everything, I can't tell you what he's thinking, but every time he brings something to us, and he explains, he articulates exactly what it's going to do for the program. I give it the opportunity to show itself, and I do my best to never be pessimistic about what Scott's vision is. And this new system is doing exactly what he thought it was. It's keeping everything competitive.
Yeah, I like that, man. We seen last year we had some teams dealing with injuries early on in the season. They were kind of out of it by the time they got some of those guys healthy. And with this new format here, you don't really ever seem to be out of it, man. Even with you look at a team like the Warriors there who don't have a win, but they've got the 5 ties, they're still very much in this thing. They can still make a move toward the back half of the season and still find themselves in the playoffs. So I like the new setup, man. I think it does really good, does keep it competitive.
Yes, I'm not sure how many games we have left. Probably give or take 8. If I'm, don't quote me if I'm wrong, but the format gives everybody a chance,
right?
And Scott wants to keep it competitive. He wants to give the guys who are placing money to feel like if you're betting for the Warriors right now, but they have a good team. Doug is a great player. Alex is a great player. Manny is a great player. They have a lot of great players on the team. They're still going to fight. So I watched yesterday's game. You know, it got down. It was down to the wire with the doubles, and you know, that's exactly what Scott won. 3-3 going to the last game. Whoever wins that wins the game.
Right. And I like that, man. I like that. It does seem to keep it competitive. You see a lot of y'all out there. I mean, balls to the wall the whole match, man. Even the guys that are dealing with some injuries and things like that, it does keep it very competitive. And I like that, man. That's better for the sport.
Yes. And what we're trying to compete with is the unknown. Like our sport still is an unknown sport. And slowly but surely, this is year 8 when it comes to me being a part of the program. But this is year, I think, 3 for Battle Court. And we have the Hard Rock that's involved now, and that was a big deal.
Yeah,
getting the Hard Rock involved, and you know they don't have to be associated with us, but they did, and that gives us another leg up when it comes to sports betting. It makes us a little bit more legitimate when it comes to being a sport. And what Scott and myself and other guys are trying to do is just continue to put a good product out there. Right. You know, I'm 42. I didn't know I was gonna be playing highlight at the age of 42.
Fair enough.
I didn't know I didn't know I was gonna be a part of a movement when it comes to bringing this sport back to its best, prime days. And we have the guys that are from Spain and France and Mexico that are part of the reasons why we can get this thing to back where it was. I'm excited. You know, Battle Court highlight is the thing, and I said it on the other interview before. It's the future of highlight. I know in Spain they got their own format. They're trying to. I'm not gonna say copy us, but you know, I think it's flattery when you see something you want to do exactly what it is.
Yes,
and they're doing it, but they have a still traditional approach to the game. And Scott doesn't have the traditional sport. He has the, hey, I want to get people to watch these things and be excited about it.
Right.
I love the guys over there. They play amazing. But at a certain point, you know, the game is slowed down because the court is so big. Our court is rapid fire. And the guys who play on it that come from over there is like, yo, I love the fact I can get the rebote. I love the fact that I have to think and move a lot. I'm breaking a sweat in the second point. So yeah, it's Scott, man. Look, I talk to this guy just about every day, and I'm impressed on how he's always animated. He's always optimistic, even when things are not going his way. He makes me feel very comfortable about where the sport is going.
That's what it takes, man. You got to have that fire in your belly. You got to keep trying new things to keep the game growing and keep people interested in the game. And it seems like Scott's got it going on, man.
Yes, he does. For Scott, Scott been around the casino business his entire life.
Okay.
I know he's a very intelligent man. I know he might not like when I say he's a little goofy, but not in a bad way though. He's a fan. He's a goofy fan of sports.
He gets excited, man.
Yes, he loves baseball. That's his thing. He loves baseball. But when it comes to anything that's sports related, he and if he's passionate about it, and you tell him he can't do it, in his head, he's probably giving you the middle finger. And he's gonna walk away and show you, like, yeah, I can actually do this. So,
hey, we love that, man.
I'm glad he's my boss, bro. Like, I've been around a lot of important people who have power and influence, and he uses it in the right way. He's not intimidating, but he can be. And I'm sure when he's in those meetings, I'm talking the meetings with the people who he's trying to convince to invest and be a part of our brand.
Yeah.
He's giving them that charismatic, that, look, I got something. You just got to trust me. I've been doing this thing for my entire life. I got a product that nobody believed in. Look at us now. So that's why I believe the Hard Rock got involved as well, too.
So it looks like after this, your match on Friday, we got about 5 matches left of the season from what the schedule's showing.
All right.
I mean, if you guys get a win on Friday, that'll do a lot to almost guarantee you guys get a playoff spot at this point.
No.
He don't want to hear that, man. He don't want to hear that.
I'm just saying, if I'm looking at the standings, doing the math, you almost got it locked in.
All right, the math, technically.
Not the ones. I'm just saying a playoff spot.
Yeah, but if we win and we tie all our games, we're in the playoffs. But if we win and lose all our games, we can slide our way up because that means if we're losing, the other guys at the bottom are winning.
Plus, you don't want to be kind of struggling going into the playoffs. You want to have that good momentum going, feeling good about yourself.
I think of the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens this year, they had an incredible season.
Mm-hmm.
They get into the playoffs and they just forget how to play football.
That's every
I don't want to be hot and clicking.
Yeah.
And then we go against Gocherry and the Renegades, and they're having a suspect season, and then they turn it on in the playoffs and we get eliminated. And they're like, "Oh, we had a good season." Well, it wasn't good enough because we had the better team, in my opinion. So I just want to be able to go into the playoffs with my team with chemistry, healthy players, and then just let the chips, we throw the chips out there and they play.
I have a question for you on that. In other sports, college football is a good example of this. I hate when we change the rules of things when it comes to, like, for example, college football overtime. You take away, 3/4 of the field. I mean, it's interesting, but it's at the same time, it's like it's not the same game that you just played for the first 60 minutes or whatever. Yeah. So with highlight, you got singles and doubles all season, but then in the playoffs, it's only doubles. How do you feel about that? Do you think the singles match should be in there, or?
So a lot of guys, believe it or not, most of the guys don't like singles.
Oh, okay.
And I'm surprised too. Like I would think as a competitive player, you want mano a mano, you want to show that I'm better than you, and I would personally want to be the last game if I know I'm the better player to seal the deal to win the game. But all of our singles, our 1s and 2s and 3s, the margin, the gap of the players are not that much. Gocherry by far might be the best player, but you put him against Hyro, who's a 3. Hyro's a 3. You put him against Hyro, 2. Hyro can easily beat Gocherry because Hyro is consistent with the right side, but Hyro has to be at his A game. Mm-hmm. So Scott feels like putting doubles all through the playoffs. It's balanced. Okay. Everybody has a chance to win the game. Now, if I know you're following, your 5 group and your 6 group by far are the most important groups in the game. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of games are lost based on the 5 and 6s.
Right.
And the 1s and 2s and 3s is so competitive. You don't know who's going to come out of those matches. But if you got a good 5 and you got a good 6 and you're dominating that can be your game changer going into the playoffs. And you can probably win those most important key games. So the doubles.
That winds up being the big separator for you.
Yes, because I want to be humble when I say this. Our 6 by far, I believe, is the best.
Okay.
Bueno and Tennessee have a good team. Yes, I'm not going to disagree with that. But Cabrera, my backquarter, seeing him elevate his game, seeing him progress as a battle core highlight player, the way our format is, by far has shown his importance, his value to the sport of battle core highlight. So our 6 by far is strong. If we go into the championship and our game is the reason why we're going to win, we're going to be so optimistic because we know the only team that can probably give us a chance, the 6, I want to say, is Bueno and Tennessee. Bueno is a good player. For some reason, when he's in those games in the 6, he turns it up. But the 5s, the 4s, the 3s, the 2s and the 1s, that margin is so tight.
Right.
So
depending on who shows up that day, whoever shows up that day.
To get back to your question, yes, with college football, I don't like the way they changed the format. No, but the way Scott changed the format, I don't think it hurts the sport. I think it gives it more of a balanced approach, and I think it's funner watching doubles compared to singles.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, that's what's important too, is what the audience that you want to grasp, put the best product out there, and if doubles is the best product, that makes sense. I mean, I enjoy watching the singles as well, but I just thought it was interesting that the playoffs they only had doubles, and it's a little bit different format.
And when
I do like the sudden death though, because like how we saw last season with our guy Benny, he they played possum in their first match.
Smart man.
and then they got smoked, and then they come in looking like Gocherry and Arats are just going to dominate and win it all, and then Benny and who's Benny's
at the time? I think it could have been It was Benny was he was
He's with the Chargers then.
No, the Chargers last year. So it could have been Ichibide or Zulinka.
I think it was Zulinka.
Yeah, it was Zulinka. So yeah.
I think it was. I think that's who Benny was with. Yeah,
that was fun though. That match coming down to the sun, and the fact that the team gets to pick which match it's going to be.
Yeah,
like which. Oh, that is.
So I think the Renegades were number 1 last year, so they were able to pick who they. So obviously, Cherry go put all of the pressure on him.
You have to.
And I love that about that guy, yo. Like when you look at him, he looks like Harry Potter. You know, when you look at him, you're like, man, he ain't gonna be doing all that in the game. Yeah, his glasses are gonna fog up. Just throw him a Dejada. And I think he has like the Captain America glasses that he pushes something and like stuff starts going into the computer, and he just
when you see that man adjust the glasses, readjust the wrap on the Cessna, you know it's time to go for Gaucheri, man.
Yeah,
we joke around. We say that he likes to just lose the first set just to because it seems like he always loses the first set and then comes back and wins the next 2. He likes a challenge. It's like that meme of the guy playing video games and then you lean forward to take it serious. That's Gaucheri when he pushes
there he is,
back
right?
the whole time, and then I'm down by 10, and be turning up.
That's
exactly.
That guy's something, man. He's
Let's
talk about the new guys a little bit. You talked about Arrutia and Lalu. Those guys coming over. We've heard some things about expansion, maybe, and different things like that.
Arrutia, man, this guy's special. Like
that's what we've heard, man, from everybody.
Listen, I try to sit back and just look at the game. Gaucheri is nice, but Arrutia I think is a little younger than him, but his quickness, he's reckless out there, and not in a negative way, but the way he finds the ball, the way he slices it. He threw it's called a philo off a serve catch. And it went so fast, like I blinked. I didn't even know he threw the ball. Like he caught it through, and I blinked. I'm like, yo, what just happened? The ball was already into the net, and he's on my team.
Right?
That's what I'm like, every day, man. I don't want to face this guy. He's our 3. I'm sorry, he's our 2. And I feel like he's a 1.
Okay.
And Lalu, who's a 3, could easily be a 1. So, like, Lalu is a polished, more calm. I feel like his game is not as passionate. He's not as passionate as Arrutia. Our team, everybody, I know that people will say I hate losing. Our team hates to lose. Arats, who call him the babyface assassin, he's so calm. And people think I will be like the captain on the team. Like, look, the way I like to play the game, I'm really raw. Rats, he keeps a calm approach, and even though we're losing, he'll come and say, he'll say something that's a little bit more calm and cool and collective, and he'll be convincing to whoever he's talking to go out there and play the game. Ron, we all know who Ron is. Ron, I love the guy, but sometimes he gets lazy, and I don't like that about him. But I can't go to Ron and say, yo, I'll be too aggressive to him because I'll bring the football point of view. But
it's all about the delivery sometimes, man.
Rat's delivery is so calm, so cool. His tone is so relaxing, but he tells you because he gives you eye contact.
Right.
And Ron, my example is Ron went out there and won both sets. He beat Julian, and
that's a big
Julian,
win.
To me, is a better player.
That's a big win over Julian, man.
But Ron is a seasoned player as well, and that conversation he had with the Rats changed the game. So Arrutia, I'm really excited to see how he turns things up in the playoffs. I'm concerned about his health, though.
Sounds like Rats is like Tom Brady down 28-3. You just we're dialed in. When I watch
a Rats play, and those difficult balls they be throwing, I'd never be like, oh my God, he's gonna drop it. That guy catches everything.
Yeah.
And when I was on the other side of the team, when I was on the like playing against I was a Fireball or a Cyclone, I was like, I don't want to play a Rats. Because the rebote he's going to get to it, the difficult catch he's going to get to it. I'm like, bro, like, stump him like a cockroach. Like, he's like a roach. He won't die.
Right.
And I love that he's my teammate. I love that he's my teammate. I really feel strongly about our young guys. And I was going to say that Arrutia, the only thing I'm concerned about is because he plays really fast. He's like a wild dog. And he let him out the cage. And I'm afraid he's going to do something that's going to hurt himself. Because we play the Pelota, and he's a part of the Pelota squad. and he's running out there, and I'm like, I say, Aruthia, please, yo, this is not where we're going to make our money, and this is not where we're going to win.
We're trying to win the whole thing, man.
Yeah, please don't get hurt and just get ready for battle court. Like, I know you want to win. I love that, but this ain't going to really be the reason we go win. Battle court is, and I'm sure Scott will say the same thing to him too.
Okay. So with a guy, so we're fairly new to Highlight. This is only our second season covering it, but since we've started covering it, everyone's agreed that Gauchieri is the #1 guy. When you watch Gauchieri, I mean, he's great at what he does, but do you still see him improve, even being as great as he is? Like, is he constantly improving? It's kind of hard when you're at the top to keep getting better, or does it seem, or I'm not saying he's slipping up or anything like that, but do you see him elevating his game week in and week out, or is he just so good he just maintains the level he's at right now?
That's a really good question. He's young.
Thank you.
And he tore his bicep. Ooh. A lot of people don't know that on his right side.
Dang.
And don't quote me, he's left-handed.
Okay.
You put those things into consideration of like a highlight player, you kind of think that he may not excel. He'll hit the wall, he'll peak. With Gauchieri, I don't think that's what happened. Our court makes him so elite that if he plays a guy like Aruthia, who will give him a run for his money, Aruthia might win the first set. But Gauchieri will go down and press the buttons on his glasses, replay the game, and he'll go out there and just eliminate this guy. Doug, at first, I felt like was Gauchieri's toughest opponent. Gauchieri has figured out Doug. Okay. So every time he plays Doug, and Doug is a really, really, really good player. Mm-hmm. The pressure's more on Doug to beat Gauchieri compared to Gauchieri trying to beat Doug. Okay. So I don't see Gauchieri at this point getting worse. I only see his ceiling getting higher and higher and higher, because highlight is basically a sport where you can lose a game and you second guess your game. Like, oh my God, I'm falling off. I don't think Gauchieri does that. I think Gauchieri, when he loses, he gets annoyed, he gets mad, he doesn't second guess his game, and he goes out there and the next week he just turns it up. Something happened, like I want to say 3 weeks ago, give or take. Gauchieri dropped 3 balls, and Cornell and Pelota, and everybody was like, he must have got something going on at home that is messing with him, right? Because we've never seen that. So I just vaguely just go and say, hey, are you good? Like, this ain't like you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And it was over then.
I'm good. Somebody saying that to him made him click.
And like, I got to show up now.
And the rest of the week he dominated. So, like, he can't hide. Like, if he has a bad day, it's like throwing gasoline on a flame. It's going to show you, like, oh my God, something is wrong here with Gauchieri. He's not playing like he's usually playing. But he is not going to fall off. I don't think he's going to peak. I think he has a good 2 to 3, 4 more years of excelling his game where he's going to be almost damn near impossible to beat.
Does anyone ever trash talk him? Just for like in good fun, obviously.
No. It'd be poking at a bear, whatever bear that was back in the prehistoric days that was fighting dinosaurs.
It'd poke that bear.
It'd be poking at one of those bears, and
it'd be so hard for me. Lose. It'd be so, as a competitor, it'd be so hard for me not to do it. That's just how I am, though. I like poking fun, just trying to, no matter how
he'd lay that highlight ball off your forehead.
If you want to lose 6-0, 6-0, and make that game in 2 minutes, like a 2-minute game, yeah.
If it makes him better, I'm all for it.
He's not going to break a sweat.
God, that's awesome, man. Well, it sounds like y'all in a good spot the rest of the way, man. You're primed up, getting ready for the playoffs. They've had a good season so far. And we wish y'all the best, man. Keep up the great work, because you guys look good out there, man.
Appreciate it, man. I see you wearing our fireballs representing. You know, I'm putting the logo out here.
Shout out to Scott.
I see you got your Cesta as well. Hey guys, look, man. I see, and I also like the Super Bowl background that I got back there. I brought this. Last time I didn't have it, but I have it with me now. I brought this with me. so y'all boys can see it.
Oh, let's go. Look at that Super Bowl ring, bro. Look at that Super Bowl ring, man.
You know, can I get in there? Yes, I can.
Oh,
that is awesome, bro. Look at that, dude.
Yeah. So I figured
nobody ever take that from you, man.
Nah, there'll be a fool to try to take it from me.
That's right, baby. That's right.
But guys, awesome, continue to support us, man. We appreciate all the love, all the support, all the genuine fans that really want to see the sport of highlight continue to be dominant in the United States. Scott is our ambassador. He's our CEO. He's everything that you want as an owner of a franchise or whole organization. He's the right person for our sport. And as long as he's around, he said it himself. He said, as long as highlight is around, I'm gonna do everything possible to keep this thing a part of American sports. So
we've enjoyed covering it. It's I mean, it's rare to find a new sport to get into. You're kind of usually locked in, and we started watching highlight, and at first we're like, okay, we can get into this. And I'm speaking for myself. I've fallen in love with it. I enjoy it. I don't always get to catch all the games, but I always tune in and check in and watch the highlights and clips and stuff like that. But it's a lot of fun to cover, and we enjoy you guys coming on and getting to know you guys and seeing how every single one of you is just passionate about this, and it's great to see.
Yes, we have a boss that's passionate about it. We have a great group of guys. We just have we just have a great approach to how to keep this thing important. And I'm just glad to be a part of it, bro. I never thought at the age of 42 I'll still be a part of a sport and still being a professional athlete. Scott has given me the opportunity, and my life has become a little bit more exciting after football. You know, I work with Fox Sports now too, so I got a job working with Fox Sports, and I go and watch be a part of the Sunday games, but I still look forward to getting back on Monday to be, play highlight, man. I get the itch. I love football. I love football, but I also love highlight.
That's awesome, bro. So do we, man. You guys are doing
we got no plans of you retiring anytime soon, then, right? We're gonna see you out there for a while.
God willing, if Scott says, "Snart, I don't want you around no more," that's the day I'm going to leave. I might be 52 because Scott made it clear. Scott said, "Look, man, how old are you?" I said, 42. He's like, "Well, you good. You can play until you're 50." I'm like, "What?"
That's right, baby. That's right. We love that, man. Let's go.
Come on, Scott. 50. You tripping.
Well, y'all doing a great job, man. Y'all keep up the great work because we love it, man. We love it.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you
so
much, man. And hopefully y'all guys can come and actually be there and watch us in the championship if you guys find the time.
We hope so, man. We're trying to work all that out, but we'd love to get down there and hang out with you guys, man. We know that'd be a blast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Well, good luck on Friday and good luck the rest of the way. And when you guys make the playoffs, we'll bring you back on and we'll talk about it. Because I don't know if you know, Benny came on every week, like leading up to the playoffs and during the playoffs, and he ended up winning. So we're kind of good luck.
Listen, if that's the recipe, your show is like the Taylor Swift of football. Look, I mean, hey, listen, you could be my Taylor Swift, and I'll keep talking to you guys every day, and we'll win this championship.
If you only knew the lore behind Taylor Swift in this show, that makes it even more funny.
That's what I
said. My man. Well, good luck the rest of the way, brother. We'll definitely bring you back in when we get closer to these playoffs, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Y'all guys have a good one, man. That's
right,
you, baby.
That's right, baby. You be safe now, brother.
Yes, sir.